So, hello there and welcome back to the channel. This is Mels Gaming here with another absolutely incredibly special Way of the Hunter video. Now, if you've seen the last few Way of the Hunter videos in the last few days, you'll know I've been on a pretty insane luck streak whilst here on Transylvania in search of a melanistic grey wolf. Well, I finally did find one. And as you will have just seen in this clip, he is a 1-star adult, and in the same pack is a 5-star mature. Now, when I found this pack originally, the melanistic was a 1-star young, and this guy was a 4-star mature. And I know that this pack normally has pretty good genetics, because this is one of the packs that I hunt a lot in my single player. At this point I was in multiplayer because, again, I just have not had any luck with getting any melanistic wolves in my single player. And I've been shooting tons and tons of wolves, but just to no avail, really. There's been no sign of any melanistic wolves. So, tried multiplayer, and this pack had a melanistic in it. And seeing this 5-star, I was secretly hopeful that maybe this could be a pretty high star rating melanistic when it grew up. So obviously we have just taken out the 5-star, and he is a 487.1 scoring 5-star mature. So a pretty good size 5-star. He was just above 91% on the genetics. And like I said, that gave me quite a bit of hope for our melanistic. So I continued aging him, and he went from 1-star adult to 2-star adult, and then straight from 2-star adult to 3-star mature. Now, they actually live for a few years as matures, so seeing him go straight to 3-star in his first cycle as a mature, I was really hopeful that this guy had some good genetics. And I came back the next cycle, and he was a 4-star mature. This was really exciting. I was hoping that he might get to like 3 stars at least being in this pack, because if you look around at the other wolves, you know, 2 stars, 3 stars, that seems to be sort of the average, but you do occasionally get the 4s and 5 stars in this pack. So seeing this guy, like I said, go straight to 3-star mature, then straight to 4-star mature, and I knew he still had 2 or 3 years left, I was very excited. So I got a couple of clips of him, and I was just so excited at this point, because something else I can tell you is I did actually find a melanistic grey wolf in multiplayer. It was a 1-star young in this very same pack, and obviously, knowing this pack, I didn't want to shoot it as a 1-star young, and I started the process of aging it up, went to change the time, and the entire multiplayer server crashed, and it seemed like all of multiplayer in general for Way of the Hunter went down. So I completely lost out on ever getting that melanistic. So finding this guy in the same pack, it was just meant to be. And I came back the next age cycle after seeing him as a 4-star, and he is a 5-star mature melanistic grey wolf. I cannot believe this. Like, it took so long to find a melanistic, and then the first one I find I never got to shoot, and then the second one, finally I get to actually let it get to mature, and it ends up going to 5-star, which is just insane. Now, he gives me a perfect shot opportunity here. I would have liked to have called him in closer, but I know from the amount of wolf shooting I've done from this particular spot that they don't come in anymore once they get to that spot. I think the steepness of this hill interferes with how they come into the call, and they always just stop at that point and don't come in any further. So that's why I opted to take that shot there. Otherwise I would have called him in way closer. But again, after having the crash and stuff in multiplayer, I wanted to get this guy down as quickly as possible and get him claimed, and I just didn't want anything to go wrong. Seeing a 5-star mature rare predator, that is insane. I cannot believe that this is how it worked out. I was so excited when I found that very first one as a 1-star young, and when that multiplayer session disappeared, I was so heartbroken. but it was worth it for this. 99.26% genetics, melanistic grey wolf. Wow. On Transylvania. Transylvania, as I've mentioned in the previous 3 videos in the last 3 days, which have all been insane trophies from this map, has long been my favourite. And just spending more time here in the last, I don't know, week or so, and it's just given me 4 of my favourite trophies ever. I just don't know what to say. Like, I have had so much sort of poor luck, as I mentioned in a previous video, with small rares. And then finally I start actually getting some good rares, and they actually end up making 5-star, and it happens within 3 days. I get 4 5-star rares. I don't know how that happens. It's the way you wait so long for something and then everything happens at once. Actually just insane. He scores 486.1. Now, based off of his genetics, he could have got bigger, he could have scored higher if I had left him go for another year. I did think he had at least 1 more year in his life if I'd let him go for another cycle, but I wasn't 100% confident, and as I mentioned, the very first melanistic grey wolf that I ever laid eyes on in this pack in a different multiplayer server, the entire multiplayer for Way of the Hunter crashed, and I never got to shoot that wolf. So as soon as this guy hit 5-star, I just wanted to get him on the ground and tax him and in the lodge so that there was no risk of losing it. I mean, this is, I don't know, maybe one, if not my most insane trophy here in Way of the Hunter. A 5-star mature rare predator. Like, that is, for me, a huge achievement. I didn't expect this. I just wanted to find, like, one decent size male melanistic grey wolf. You know, like a 2-star, 3-star mature. Like the other males in this pack. But this guy ends up following in the footsteps of the 5-star that we shot from this pack in the beginning of the video, and gets all the way to 5-star with even higher genetics. Absolutely insane. And I mean, these guys are just gorgeous. Can we appreciate how beautiful the melanistic grey wolves are here in Way of the Hunter? They're not just a solid jet black. They've got little grey flecks of fur throughout the coat and sort of whitish patches as well. They are amazing with those yellow eyes. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, this is very reminiscent of like a real life melanistic grey wolf if you look at pictures of them, and it's just honestly one of the most stunning melanistics here in Way of the Hunter, in my opinion. These guys are stunning. They're right up there for me with the melanistic fallow as some of the best melanistics. Absolutely beautiful. And I never dreamed that I would get a 5-star to put in the lodge. I mean, this is incredible. I just wanted, like I said, I was just hoping for a, like, okay sized male to put into the trophy lodge. I never expected to end up with a 5-star. And to now have 4 5-star rares in my Transylvania trophy lodge, which, like I said, it's my favourite map, and I really love the lodge, so having those 4 trophies together in that lodge is so cool. I absolutely love it. It's just fantastic. I mean, this guy is a real crowning jewel in that trophy lodge. What an amazing animal. I've wanted melanistic grey wolves in this game ever since I did the one mission on Transylvania. Kind of little bit of spoilers if you haven't done that mission. There is a very cool grey wolf you can get. He's basically like a really old looking melanistic, where he's got some like more white fur around his eyes and stuff, as if he is like aged, and he's got a scar over one eye. And when I did that mission, I'm pretty sure even in the video where I harvested him, I said imagine like melanistic grey wolves as something that can spawn just naturally, you know, not just as part of a mission. And finally they add melanistic grey wolves, and then this guy is the one that I end up finding. and actually end up getting to take. Because like I said, just losing that first one, I was so gutted. I was like, oh, finally, I found a melanistic. I've been spending day after day since release of the melanistics trying to find one, and then it got taken away before I could ever see what it was going to become. Maybe that one would never have gotten this big. You know, maybe that one was only going to get to 1 star, 2 star, 3 star. But this guy, we end up getting to actually see grow, and he turns into a 5 star. Absolutely amazing. One of my favourite trophies ever, I think, of all time. Just so cool. Wolves are just cool animals, and a melanistic 5-star mature grey wolf is just, for me, one of the coolest things I think I've ever gotten to take in any hunting game. I mean, what a stunning looking animal. Absolutely amazing. But that is going to be it for this video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. I am going to go and continue probably playing Way of the Hunter later, and we'll see if anything else shows up. But at the moment, that's the 4 really insane trophies that I've had in the last 3 days. And like I said, I just am beyond thrilled with this luck streak that I've had. It's been absolutely incredible. I've probably used up all my luck for the rest of the year for Way of the Hunter, but for the 4 melanistic 5 stars I've gotten in the last 3 days, I wouldn't change it for the world. I am such a happy hunter. I am so thrilled. Just 4 amazing trophies for me. I'm so unbelievably stoked about it. And I'm really, you know, excited that I've gotten to share all the videos of these, because it, like I always say, it adds to it. Getting to share these moments and share the excitement, it really is just like an extra bonus of these experiences. So it's been really cool. But that is going to be it for this one. So thank you so much for watching and for all your support as always. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you.